Hello again. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. And today we have two interesting guests from, we have from Philippines as well as from Indonesia. The Philippine guest is already here, all set and ready, but our Indonesian guest is still not here, Dr. Herry, because he works in a mining company and he's in the mountain somewhere and they're having some problems. But let's see if he can make it and come in today. Otherwise, we'll spend all the wonderful time that we have with our wonderful guest all the way from the Philippines. Can we please welcome with us today, Miss May Advincula. Hello. How are you?
Hi, everyone. From Antipolo City, Philippines. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all the viewers of this Zoom, of this streaming. Magandang gabi po.
Yes, and May, you started the business recently, and I guess before we go on with your story, we can talk a little bit about networking. And you were very skeptical because you joined previous organizations before and they sort of failed you. So you are like very reluctant to join another network marketing company. Am I right? So what changed your mind? What happened? Tell us your story. Yeah.
You know what? Because of there's a lot of scams going on with these networking companies. But of course, networking business is really good. However, some things really happen just like that with the previous ones. And with this, I really don't want to do the business. I just want the product. So I said, okay, I just want to use the product. But then when I started using it and I felt the difference, there is like a calling, something like that. And I cannot sleep. There were few sleepless nights that I'm thinking of if I do it or if I won't do it. But my heart says so. Not really do the business, but started to share, something like that. And when I started, I cannot stop because it's very good. The product is really good. It will be a blessing to everyone out there, especially because it became a blessing to me. That's why I really just want to share and I just tell them my story. Because you see, if the product is really good, it will sell by itself. I never really sell, Dr. James. I just post my story in my wall in Facebook, and people are messaging like,
I think
"What is that?"
maybe we should start by telling your story. What was your health situation before you joined this company? And maybe if I may, to kickstart your story, if I can share your PowerPoint and a bit of your medical report that you sent me, may I do that?
Okay, sure.
Okay, so this is how you look.
Okay.
This is how you look, and this is the before, and this is like how many months apart? I mean, these photos.
5 months, 6 months ago.
Okay, so what was your condition? I mean, you mentioned a bit about your heart problem, and tell us more about it.
Yes, okay. 2010 when I had my first transient ischemic attack. That is the mildest form of stroke. But after 2 weeks, I'm okay. There is no remnants, nothing in physical. You cannot see, oh, okay, that you happen to have a stroke. Huh? No one will believe because no one can see the physical defect. And then, of course, I am still young at that time. I am given medications. I am given the instruction to change lifestyle, but I never did. I never followed. Of course, medicine is also expensive. So 2017, it happened again. Another transient ischemic attack, but this time, the doctor advised me to go back for a cardio workup because that happened abroad. Luckily, that happened abroad, and they have all these.
You were in Malaysia, isn't it? Because these are your medical reports, kind of thing, and they are from Malaysian Malaysian
Yes,
hospital.
also
I
Malaysia.
mean, this is famous hospitals actually, like Glen
Correct.
Eagles, Pantai Hospital. I mean, wow, these are expensive hospitals.
But I
And
found them a lot cheaper still rather than
mm,
doing the cardio workup in the Philippines. That's why I said, okay, let's do it here. And I'm quite surprised because I'm really negotiating with my cardiologist because he said I might go to the geriatric clinics because the condition is only for those old age ones. And
mm,
you're not, so okay, let's see, let's find out. Then they run this complete test. You can see there all these calcium score, MRI of the heart, everything, and all points positively with with a disease called hypertensive heart disease with left ventricular hypertrophy. Well, the ventricular hypertrophy seems to be somehow popular, or maybe a lot of people affected by that because of aging. But I am only 42 those time. I think 41, 42, something like that. And he really wanted to find out why my blood pressure is like hitting 200,
wow.
210,
Mhm.
190, and one weird thing is I don't feel anything at all. Like I'm normal. I can travel. During the time 2017, I even came back just from Maldives. That's why I
Mm,
said, no, I'm just tired. Maybe this is just a jet lag. And those episodic angina
mhm.
turned into a normal chest pain for me. And just recently, last year, it became part of my life to be like this heaviness in the chest. There is a persistent pain in the chest. I cannot breathe properly. I always bring some, portable oxygen with me whenever I go out just for emergency because I really cannot breathe properly. That's really the big thing that, okay, I think I need to take action. But during those checkup, when they did the cardio workup, I know 100% that there is really a problem because the five major symptoms of a heart disease is present. Before it's just, okay, hypertension, easy fatigability, there is syncope sometimes, I got dizzy, blackout sometimes. But if you have this chest pain and you're young, you will think that it's only you feel like acidic, maybe I got too much coffee for the day. I'm talking to myself just like that. I'm reasoning out why I am feeling like that. No, May, you had a lot of coke for today. Maybe you're tired, maybe you wanted to sleep and you just ignore the system. Your system is telling you to rest. But of course I'm very active and I want to take all the opportunity coming to me those times. So I never hear what my body is saying. Until that time, yeah, all the symptoms become very natural for me. Everything is present. And I just said like, okay, at this time, it's still pandemic. I need to take action. I still want to live longer. And I don't want to go out like carrying all this portable oxygen with me. And it was really funny because when me and my mom is walking in the mall, actually she's walking ahead. I am the one behind because I cannot really walk that fast, that
So
bad.
I mean, who and when um, did you hear about, iTeraCare? I mean, who introduced to you and when?
Okay, September,
How was your reaction initially? You skeptical
September when I
or
had September when I had this gouty arthritis attack. My feet was like so big and so swollen. A friend of mine from BSA, like offered like, okay, May, I think this is the time for you to try iTeraCare. And I bought my first iTeraCare September only for my gout. So okay, after 3 days, I just kept the iTeraCare in my drawer because I am busy at the time. Because during burn months is when the lamps are really really popular. So most Filipinos are decorating their house
Yeah, and
during this
that's your
time.
business, isn't it? I mean, to create lamp.
Yes, that was my business since 2008. I have been importing that, designing, and these burn months are very, very important months for me. So I said, I cannot get sick with this gouty arthritis. I'm not paying attention to my chest for my angina, never mind. But my feet, I need to walk. I said, I need to walk. And then after 3 days, it subsided. No more pain. Huh? Wow, very good. This is really fantastic. I said, then I still eat all these things that, of course, I'm not allowed to eat, supposed to
Oh,
be.
you still ate
But
all the
I am very brave
bawal
because
food,
I have
right?
that thing. But
Yes.
I never knew that there's a lot of benefits that it can offer until December that my sister called me from Saudi. Ate, you need to take a look at this because someone gifted me this device called iTeraCare. Huh? I already have that. I said, I already have that since September. Yeah, how come you're not using it? And then to my surprise, this iTeraCare offers a lot of benefits, including my disease that I have been looking for some help ever since. I
Oh,
have been taking food supplements, be it oral, be it a drink, be it like patches and all these things. The topical you need to put in the surface of the skin to remove the pain, something like that. Or I need to take all these drops, sublingual drops. A lot of money we already spent for me and my mother because she's also very sick. So I
wow.
was surprised. Okay, let's give it a try because nothing to lose. I just need to blow, really need to blow my chest. I said, then they said, okay, you just try. And then come January 1st, New Year's Eve, after taking all the photos with my kids and my mom here in the house, I had my biggest attack and we almost need to go to the ER. But what prevented me is that during the time it's still COVID and there's still a lot of protocols to follow. I said, no, never mind. Give me my oxygen and then I'll puff and then I'll rest. So I said like that. And then around 2, 3 a.m., I went out. I went down because the iTeraCare is there in the first floor. And then I just started blowing. Just started blowing. Just here. I never even followed the protocol because I'm having a very, very bad chest pain that time. I drink a lot of water. I never knew that I need to charge the water. Only the next day when I research. So I read a lot of websites. I go to YouTube and see whatever this device can offer me. And from that day, January 1st, I never failed to do it religiously. And yeah, now I'm still alive. I'm still active. I can talk, I can talk straight. I'm very happy. Just very happy and very thankful
No,
that
not only
God
that,
helped me
May,
and someone gave me a bonus.
you joined almost 400 people to the first anniversary in Kuala Lumpur, and I do know how hectic the Philippine group. They went to Malacca, they went to Genting, the cable car, and the private anniversary, and you were there, and you were like, even after they have left, you stayed behind, and you were still like so busy, and your energy level is amazingly high. I would say. I mean, I have to say myself.
Seriously,
Yeah.
seriously, my sister even commenting in my photos that, hey, just few months ago, you're almost dying and now you're out of the country and doing all this stuff. You're roaming around Malaysia. She said like that because everyone was surprised. Even I walk going from my desk, my computer to the bathroom, I'm having chest pains already. I cannot breathe already. So what more from that check-in in the airport and going to the gate? It's very far, correct? It's very far. So I'm thinking, okay, May, can you do this? Can you do this? Of course I can do this. I have this charged water with me. I brought my seven wonders. So in case of emergency, I need to really drink. So I said, okay, I can walk. And some more, I have this luggage, my hand carry. It's also heavy. So I said, okay, I survived. So walking there in Malacca, a lot of walks, you see,
I
the
know.
Genting especially,
Amazing.
everyone was real tired, but I'm very happy because I'm still alive. I never had this shortness of breath. Seriously, seriously.
Oh, I know. I was there. I
Really.
saw you. I met you, and I know, right? So
Yes.
this is truly a blessing, and it's really
Yes.
amazing.
Truly a blessing.
And, well, all I can say is everything happens for a reason. Now you are really, really promoting and sharing with people. And I hope more people will have that opportunity like you to also get another option to regain their health, right? So all they
Correct.
have to
Correct.
do, I guess, is just to keep their minds open, and just blow, right?
Yes.
So thank you, May, for coming forward to share your story, and all the very best to you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, Doc.
All right. So there you have it. Our first story from the Philippines. And yeah, you never know. I mean, to a lot of people, they never knew what to expect actually, right? But they kept an open mind, and then they get the result, they get the result. And that is something that really, really is a blessing to not only themselves, but also to their family. Okay, so we have our next guest, but he's having some internet problem issues. He's in a mine right now, at the outskirts. I don't know where. Yeah, sometimes he turns on, sometimes he turns off. Let's hope we can get him on most of the time before he disappears again. All right, can we welcome Dr. Herry, all the way from Indonesia? Welcome. Hello. That is
Hi,
that is your virtual
Dr.
background,
James.
right? So
Thank you very
uh,
much.
tell
Yes,
us, Dr. Harry, where are you right now? In a nickel
I'm
mine?
at
Which town are
the
you? Where are you?
I'm at the southeast Sulawesi, which is 1,000 miles from Jakarta,
I
and
know.
then it's about 170 kilometers from the capital city of the southeast Sulawesi. And this is the locations of the what they call it, the nickel mining.
Nickel mining, yeah, that's what
Yes.
your specialty. Now, before we lose you, that's why I'm like the urgency to rush this story, because you come and go depends on the internet and the power supply.
Yeah, I had
Well,
to change my positions for three
because of this
times.
story, may I share your photo, and then you relate and narrate what
All
happened to
right.
you while you were
Thank you.
biking in Australia? Guys, I mean, whoever is watching right now, is beautiful photo, really. I'm sure you will agree with me when you watch these photos. I was like really, really amazed when I saw the photos because they are really, really wonderful. And this is in Australia, and his
Yes.
passion, riding, all these massive bikes, and that is Ayers Rock. Um,
Yes.
Ayers Rock, wow, beautiful. I have been in Australia. I studied there. I worked there for 8 years, but I've never been to the. Do you call this the
Wow.
Outback? I think they call it the Ayers Rock.
Yes.
Wow, it's amazing.
It's
Beautiful,
at
really
the
beautiful.
Uluru.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Actually, we
yeah,
had a touring motorbike from Darwin to Melbourne. It's about 3,700 kilometers in
wow.
total for
And
5 days.
this next photo, tell us about it.
Yes, we went through all of the border of the south and from the central to south, and then we end up at the Coberpedi. And that this is what happened when I entered Coberpedi, because the road was, I mean, not really good, which is not asphalt, but it's kind of like a paved road, and then not very what I call it, smooth as from the central. So when we enter Coberpedi, so I had something trouble, which is I got my motorbike slipped, yes, and then I fell back on my behind. So that's why
Oh,
I
you
got
you you injured your back, your spinal cord,
yes,
right? So
yes.
if I
It
may,
is
with your permission, just very quickly, I don't really, understand or look, maybe you can explain a little bit, but this is just some X-rays. of the severity of your situation, which I believe caused some really discomfort, and you couldn't even cross your leg and stuff like that you had to go through. And wow, really,
Yes.
this
At the beginning, when I fell down, that I didn't feel anything actually.
yeah,
I felt like I'm fine,
normal. You were normal, right? And that was in
normal. So
2016, right?
yes,
When you fell down. So it wasn't until 2018 that you felt something.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Until
Yeah,
2018, that I felt very what I call painful on my back, and then I went to the doctor and did some X-ray and something like that. Then I found out that there is something growing on my back. I think it's calcification, yeah, on my
calcification.
back. Yeah, and then it's pins down my nerve
Yeah.
on the back. So
Yeah.
from the level 1 to 10, I feel pain about 7.
Wow. 7 is
Level
hard.
7. So it
7 is
was
pretty uncomfortable, isn't it?
yes,
Wow.
very uncomfortable.
And
with
that
that.
went on for a few years before somebody introduced iTeraCare to you. Tell us about it. Tell us. Yeah. When
I
someone.
was struggling
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
2018
Yeah.
to 2020, 22.
Wow.
Yeah.
My goodness.
So just recently, last year, actually, when somebody introduced me, actually my neighbor, he came to my house and then trying, because he knew my story and then he knew my pain.
Well, before you go on and continue, someone from your background with a doctor of philosophy, studied in Japan and this and that, when somebody say, hey, this thing you blow and it can heal you, what was your reaction?
No, I was desperate at the time
Oh,
because
you were desperate, so you didn't mind. You're willing
yeah,
to try anything.
there's so many what do you call it, doctors and even the surgery doctors already informed me about how could I treat my pain or something like that, but nothing satisfying me.
Mhm.
Because all of I can see that they're offering me something which is 50-50 chance
Yeah.
of getting better.
Yeah.
If they do the surgery, he said that there will be two chances. One, you can get better, or you get live or something like that.
Wow. So it's a big risk, isn't it? And you didn't want to take that risk, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
Wow. And then you had to live with the pain. So tell us, how long did you blow before you felt any good result? Yeah.
I think that was a miracle, yeah? Because one day he came to my house, my neighbor actually, he tried to blow my behind, my back. But before that, I drink a lot of water with he's using the one, and then blowing the water, and then I'm drinking it. And then after that, he did my behind, back. And then after that, he's doing the, what they call it, lymphatic systems, yeah, on
Yep.
my palm and all of the lymphatics system. Then, after that, I feel, a bit comfortable, but miraculously, in the morning when I woke up from my bed, and then I went to, what they call it, mosque, yeah, went to mosque and then to do the morning pray, I felt nothing pain on my body. So that I was so surprised. This is something, this is something I never had within this years. So miracle.
Answer to your prayer.
Yes. That's why I'm very, feel satisfied with this kind of treatment.
I had the privilege to meet up with you in Kuala Lumpur during the first year anniversary.
Yes.
I think Pak Handoko was the one who introduced me to you. Someone did that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, you were like normal. There were no signs of any pain or discomfort whatsoever, and we were talking so long. And I remember at that time, we weren't even talking about your pain and your problem. We were talking about something else, right?
Yes.
This is what I would like to discuss with you. you were mentioning that the Terahertz device can actually detect metals. Tell us
Yes.
about it. I don't know. Yeah, tell us about it. Yeah, something
Actually,
new.
that is my expertise, which is I'm focusing on the what do you call it, the remote sensing.
Mhm.
The remote sensing system actually they're using the near infrared wave, yeah. And then this terahertz, because I have something like what I call it the red box in the geophysics, which is we are using it to detect the mineral. It's a mineral identification technology.
Right.
It calls it called iTeraCare.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it helps you. I mean, it can
Yeah.
detect like nickel as well. I mean, like
Yes. It can detect all of the minerals, and
all
then
kinds of minerals, is it?
all types of the minerals in the world.
Wow. So
It's
it helps you. Okay, it's a blessing.
yeah, it called TerraSpec, yeah.
Yeah,
TerraSpec.
and just recently, a few days ago, I was doing a meeting, and I was sharing an well, some people call it Iranian, some people call it Iranian, but in Malaysia we call it Iranian. An Iranian university scientist study, and it shows that terahertz is also used as medical diagnostics, and
Yes.
it's just so amazing what this wonderful terahertz frequency is able to do to detect different types of metals. I mean, wow, that is something new. All right, so well, this is a great gift to you.
Yes.
I mean,
Indeed.
from this excruciating pain of level 7 for so many years. My goodness. And right now everyone can see you are just so comfortable. And
Yes.
well, thank you so much, despite the fact that you're tens of thousands of, I don't know, wherever you are right now, stay safe, and yeah, I'm so happy that we're able to get you, despite the fact that we were trying so many times. And yeah, you're able to share your story. Thank you so much. And
Thank you,
hope to see
James.
you again. And yeah, continue to blow and share with your friends and loved ones. Right? Thank you, Dr. Herry.
Thank you.
Wow. See, you never know, right? This terahertz is something new. That's why, in terms of science, more and more wonderful discoveries are being made. And those of you who are still sitting on the borderline, like not sure whether to, well, you've got nothing to lose. Just give it a go. All right, just blow on yourself. It's non-ionizing. It does not harm your DNA or cells. So what have you got to lose, isn't it? You have only more to gain. So thank you so much, Dr. Herry, and thank you, May. Thank you so much. Let me just put you all back on again, and let's just say a wonderful goodbye to our viewers today. So thank you, and take care and stay safe. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Good evening.
Wow.
Just blow it.
Medical disclaimers. iTera Classic and iTera Pro are not medical devices. The information provided on our website is for educational purposes only and does not substitute for professional medical advice. Please consult a medical professional or healthcare provider if you are seeking medical advice, diagnoses, or treatment. Prife International shall not be liable for risks or issues associated with using or acting upon the information on our website. Prife International shall not be liable or responsible for the actions, misrepresentations, or negligence of our members who are independent contractors.